Hello, I'm David Ellington, Chemistry Team Leader in the A-Level Practical Science team. What makes students enthusiastic about science? Well, for some it's about learning new things and explaining how the world around them works. But for a lot of students, it's about the excitement of doing hands-on experiments and trying out their own ideas. As a science teacher, practical activities are really important to me as they really bring the science to life. If you ask adults some of the things they remember from school, a lot of them will tell you some of the science experiments they did, whether they actually like science or not. A fair amount of the ideas that students are exposed to in their science lessons are quite abstract. Effective practical science allows students to make first-hand observations which will really stick in their memory and give them proper hooks on which to hang the scientific ideas they learn about in school. Every child remembers the times their teacher has taken out the Van de Graaff generator in a lesson to make their friend's hair stand on end. And if the Van de Graaff generator has been used in the right way, those children will also then be able to explain why their friend's hair stood on end and how static electricity works. Learning about why different chemicals have different colours is all well and good, but students are more likely to remember which compounds have which colours if they've actually seen them and manipulated them and carried out the reactions that change the colours of those compounds. Practical science also allows students to develop the skills that are essential in pursuing science and engineering at a higher level. Through carrying out practical work, students learn how to make a hypothesis, how to carefully plan an investigation to test their hypothesis, how to select appropriate equipment for their experiments, and how to handle specialist and often quite delicate equipment. They learn how to make precise, accurate measurements and record their measurements in a methodical way. Once students have a set of results, they then learn how to analyse them and draw conclusions on what they've observed. And this is where they can link their observations to any theory they've learnt. It's also very important for me that students learn how to risk assess what they're planning to do, as some of the equipment and chemicals we use in school can be quite nasty. For students to get a real appreciation of how careful they must be, teaching them how to effectively risk assess is very important. I believe that a good science education is firmly rooted in strong, purposeful practical science where students can learn science and have fun while they're doing it, and nothing's more fun than getting your hands dirty in a science lab.